This is what the end of stone crab season looks like for a trap. This particular one's coming up to the boat for the last time for the season, and we're going to go through the process of what that looks like from a trap's perspective. So it's up on the trap table now, and as you can see, it is a stunningly beautiful day here in the Florida Keys. As we get the trap opened up here, the first thing I do is start tossing out all the crabs that have already been harvested or have obviously short claws on them that I can't take. So we crack the claws off, the legal ones, and throw the crab back in the ocean to regrow them and hopefully see them again next season. I love the sustainability of this fishery. So once the crabs have all been cleared out of the trap, I start cleaning up all these leftover pig bones. We use pig's feet for bait in the crab traps, and it sounds weird, but it's actually not a terrible bait. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. But it does leave a shitload of bones behind in the bottom of the trap after it's been eaten. And I leave them down there just so the crabs have something to keep them occupied with. Then I start cleaning off the rope as I stack it in the trap for storage. And that's just getting all the growth and some of the water off the rope. And it makes it stink a little bit less when I get it home. It's better for the gear. And it's really hard on the gloves. I got to swap out my gloves every few days doing this. Then it goes on the stack. With perfect weather like this, I can usually get about 40 traps on board. And when I'm running in with them, I'm lucky to do about 10 knots. And coming under the bridge here, you can actually see Robbie's Marina in the background. It's pretty cool. I would not call bringing the gear in my favorite part of my job, but it's got to get done. There's my dog Porter coming up to say hi. From here, they go on to the pallet and the forklift, which I'm actually really proud of my forklift. That's one of my prized possessions. I never had one until last season, and I had to get 3 discs replaced in my neck. After the spinal surgery, all of a sudden, doing everything by hand had a lot less appeal. So the forklift was definitely a good investment. When I do this, I try to keep my loads manageable. I run 30 to 40 traps in at a time, depending on the weather, because I'm a one-man band. If it gets done, it's because I'm doing it. There's no help. So I try to keep everything bite-size as I go. And so that goes for the pallet sizes as well. I try to keep the pallets small and manageable. So I just don't get overwhelmed with all the work that has to be done, because all these traps are going to have to get worked on over the summer. Need repairs and parts replaced. And here we go, coming up to get stacked on the last pallet of traps. And they get a nice view up here, I would say. There's worse views to have, that's for sure. But this is what it looks like if you're a stone crab trap coming home for the season. And it's going to be a few months. They'll get turned over in the yard, and then they'll go back in the water in October. October 15th, we'll be out there cranking away on them again. Maybe I'll do another one of these. I kind of like it.